Hello and welcome. For those of you who don't know, I'm Georgie from Healing Moons, and today we are looking at the first quarter moon, and this is a time to commit to your actions. So the first quarter moon happens between 7 to 10.5 days after the new moon. This is the time to commit to your desires and your goals that you've set out from the new moon. And the key words for this particular phase are challenges, confidence, and commitment. And this is when the moon looks like a half moon. So you can see that it is halfway between the new moon, when you can't see it at all, through to the full moon. This is a time when your commitments may be tested. There may be issues or crises that come up around this time that will test your commitment as to whether it's what you want. And it's also a time to kind of review what it was that you originally set out to achieve in this lunar cycle. If any of that, any part of it, aspect, or even the whole thing doesn't light you up anymore, it's a time to do yourself a favour and let those parts go. Anything that isn't resonating with you any longer, just let those go and then focus on the things that are what you really desire and what's lighting you up. And it's a time to recommit to those. So once again, like we did with the last phase, it's a time to do your visualizations again, to embody how it feels to have those already. Because you're just reaffirming that those are what you want, recommitting to your desires to bring those into manifestation, hopefully by the full moon, depending on what they are and the work that you need to put into it. And if you do have any crises or issues that come up at this time, these are the things that you need to take action on. They aren't about sitting back and letting it kind of ride itself out. You need to take the aligned action steps to rectify any issues or crises that come up at this time. From a planetary perspective and astrologically, this is when the moon is creating, it's clashing with the sun, basically, with the energies, and so it's creating this hard edge, which is what's bringing all of this to the surface for you to then work through. And it's because it's creating a hard angle, this is actually called a square. And the issues that come up, as I said, you need to take action on those to rectify what's going on and to work. And so moving on into the crystals that we would use. These are very similar to the crystals that we would have used in the last phase, in the waxing crescent moon phase, because they're all the crystals and the oils as well. They're all about building energy and breaking through your limitations and fears and having the energy to push through and to achieve your goals. So the crystals that we would be working with are once again citrine, tiger's eye, and you can also start to think about bringing in rose quartz as well for self-love. I've gone into the crystals in a little bit more detail in the last video, so if you want to go back and check that out, feel free to, and also the oils as well, I went into in more detail. So yeah, you'd think about maybe bringing in something a little bit more emotionally supportive, like the rose quartz, because then if you're starting to feel a bit anxious and a bit kind of unsettled in yourself energetically, it will help to soothe it and help you to focus on loving yourself and doing what's right for you. So those are the sorts of crystals that we would bring in, and tiger's eye obviously is for grounding and helping to keep everything stable, and citrine is to add energy and willpower to it. And then moving on to the essential oils. So these are the same oils that we used in the last phase, and they consist of common sage, lemon, lime, peppermint, rosemary, spearmint and cedarwood. And they're all to help with your energy levels, focus, and to support you going forwards, and also to clear away and cleanse anything that doesn't serve you in the purpose of creating what it is that you desire, and to support you in that. But as I said, I go into those in more detail in the last video as well. So I know it's been a bit of a short one today, but as you can tell, there's a similar theme running through, and it's just about supporting yourself during this time to make your dreams come true, and for the manifestations to come through into the 3D energetically. So I will leave that with you, and if you're enjoying this series, then please do feel free to follow me, hit the like button below, subscribe. You guys know what to do. But yeah, I hope that you're enjoying these, and I will speak to you all soon. Love and light. Take care. Bye.